Hey guys, how's it going?
Welcome to another tutorial. Let's go guys, we're going to make this Naruto Summon mode really easy. I'll teach you step by step with a sketch, so come with me, leave a like. So let's start our tutorial here guys. Just a reminder, if you want to learn how to draw, join my drawing course where I'll teach you how to make your best drawings. Look, I was going to use a circular object here to make our sketch, but I'm going to do it freehand, okay? Because we're only going to use a pencil to make our drawing. God willing, we won't even need to use an eraser. Let's start by drawing a circle here on our paper, okay? So I'm doing it freehand, and let's see if it turns out to be a nice circle. It turned out well, right? Nice and round. If you take a look, okay, we made the circle. We're going to draw a line here in the middle of our circle, letting it go a little bit outside. See? And then another one here in the middle. And then we make another one here. Here we just need to mark the nose and mouth. So from here, let's start drawing Naruto. Now I'm going to make the line a little stronger to make our initial sketch stand out. So look, I'm going to pull it down here. I'm already kind of drawing his face. See, pulled it down here. Got to the right spot, then just close it off. Okay, that's it. First, we're going to shape his face. Look, here you see this line we made. On top of it, just a little above, but still above, you see? I'm going to make this line thicker here because this line here is the line for the headband. Because that way we can get the drawing right. Because then, let me put my reference here since I'm not drawing from imagination, I'm using a reference, okay? So I'm going to do it here now. His hair is just the hairline, just a little bit. On this other side here too, we're going to do this little hairline of his. If you notice, it went a little below this line, and here it's also going to go just a little bit. Next, we draw the ear here. For Naruto, the ear ends in line with the nose. Look, so the other ear has to end here too, so it doesn't look different. Or one larger and the other smaller. We take these measurements to make the drawing look great. Look, Naruto, you can make his face a bit more square. I mean the chin down here, or more round. It's up to you. I'm going to make it more square, just like it is here. Otherwise, you would bring it down a little more here and make it thinner, but I want it more square. Okay, let's go. I'm going to do the eyebrow. I did the eyebrow here, okay? Now we're going to do the eye. Look, I'm going to make a little line here. I'll draw the shape of the eye first, just so you can understand. Look. All right. And now we're going to make this top part thicker. Next, we create the eye's small ball. Honestly, I wanted to make the eye a bit bigger, you know? So it's just this line down here that we're going to make bigger. Look, make it a little lower, okay? With the eye looking cuter, you see? And then here, right? Since he's going to be in Senim Sunny mode, I can't say it right. There will be that orange outline here around the eye. So I'm going to color here just so you can better understand what's going to be done here. Look, let's make another eyebrow, and now we're going to do the other eye, right? Make the top part thicker, just like on the other side. Here's a secret to make your eye look right. Let's go! A tip that I usually give a lot, that's in the drawing course there. I'll teach you guys properly. First, this line here in the middle, if you look here, it has to be the same distance to this side and the same distance to that side. So your eye stays on the correct spacing. And if you notice, let's just finish up here, this shadow around here, so you can understand a little better. To wrap up, the shadow landed here, so this spacing must match. See here, the eye passes very close on both sides along this line. So if you follow these tips, you'll always be able to make your drawings without mistakes, getting the spacing right. But I know that even so, there are still a lot of people who have difficulties. That's when I say the drawing course is good for that, because then you can learn techniques, learn more advanced things, so you can make your drawings better and better. Okay, so we finished Naruto's face. Now we're going to do the rest here, which is the top of his head, the hair. I'm going to start by drawing these strands here. Why? Why these strands here? It's automatically in front of the bandana. Since the next step would be for us to make the bandana, we do these strands first to make it easier. See, we tie the bandana here, right? And down here, look. See, then it gets easier to do. We can erase this sketch that's here from his head up because it doesn't make sense for it to be here anymore. And now we're going to actually make the bandana. To be honest, it's all about the bandana, right? But what is it really? For me, it's the Konoha symbol. Do you, who's watching this video, know how many villages there are in the Naruto universe? I'm not sure if this was mentioned in the anime since I don't know. So, now we're going to finish his hair up here, which isn't hard either. And remember that in the course I teach you how to do hair as well. There's a specific module for short hair, long hair, male character hair, and female character hair. So, I teach you how to do all of that in the course. Look, right underneath his chin, we made the zipper here of the sweater. Look, and then it goes down here, right? Okay? Next step, let's do the following. Look, neck, and then make a little bit of the hair here. Look. Now I'm going to do it here. Look. Part of his clothes already. Here, the shoulders, and then we come here. Close the other shoulder here. Do it here, in these details of his shirt. Alright guys, let's just do the bandana's ribbon here. Let me check the drawing, but I don't think there's anything else. That's it. Let's clean up this drawing using the tracing, and let's outline and color the drawing. Time to outline, right? Time to put some effort into your drawing so it turns out really perfect. Let's go. I'm using a Unipin 05 to do this outline here. I like it because it's not too thick and not too thin. Let's start coloring our drawing then. We're going to use Copic markers since we're doing a series. So we make videos every day. So we end up using markers to make coloring a bit easier. Because usually, just so you have an idea, a drawing that would take me 3 or 4 hours to color, with markers I can color it in at most half an hour. So it's a big difference and the drawing doesn't look that different, you know? If you know how to use the marker, you can even do better than with colored pencils. If you combine the two, your drawing turns out well. Let's go. We colored a sand tone there, Naruto's skin, the hair was a light yellow, and for the shadows, a dark yellow. Now for the headband part, I played around a bit with the colors. I used a bit of gray, blue, and white, so that's it. And now, in these parts of the clothes which are darker, I used a really dark gray. That's on the headband, there on the headband's ribbon, and here on the lower part of his clothes, see? So we keep adding several layers, and then we come in with a gray that's even darker than this one. If you don't have two shades, you can use gray and black to do this part here, alright? And then a darker red to color this part of the outfit, and a brown to color this other part here. And then just sign it. Put a little white dot on the eyes to give that shiny effect. And this was the result of our drawing. I hope you liked it, and see you in our next video.